Thank you.
I had it in my mind. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So if I run this program, it does the same thing as you did laptop 6. All right. If you run this program, if you enter, it prints you the lengths. Yeah, it displays the lengths. Next step, guys, we're gonna modify this task. Display the lengths of the word and then display numbers from 1 to the lengths of the word. So if the input is, let's say, laptop, it prints you 6. Let's make it this way. The length is 6, and then it prints you numbers from 1 to 6. From 1 to 6.
Can you show the...
Yeah, it's pretty simple. The length is
So what was it about?
so you need to display numbers from 1 to the length of the word. If the length of the word is 6, then from 1 to 6. This part, really? I think like everyone has done this one. All right. So this task, the second part, is it difficult? How is it going? Are you able to solve it? Are you solving it? Yeah.
No.
All right. Have you done, guys? Yeah. Did you finish? Let me see your codes, guys. All right, I see Clara J is almost done. No, it shouldn't be this way. There shouldn't be even ifs. We don't need ifs. Yeah.
I'm looking at code.
So if for equal word length,
Mm-hmm.
right? I see.
All right. Let's say, guys, I remove this code. I'm removing this code. All right, help me guys here to display numbers from 1 to 10. Help me to write here a code that displays numbers from 1 to 10. Integer,
Counter,
counter from 1 to 10.
while,
While,
counter,
okay,
less,
equal
no,
to 10,
bigger,
bigger.
less,
It should be
equal
less
to 10.
this way. And then print the C and increment it. All right, let's run this code. It prints numbers from 1 to 10. All right, what if I change it to 6? From 1 to 6. All right, what if I do this? What if we do here this? So instead of 6, what if we put here word.length? Then what's gonna happen?
It's
All right, let me enter here a word, Java.
four,
How many characters are there? It is 4.
four,
The length is,
four. 1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah, behind this, we have 4. It begins from 1 to 4. From 1 to 4. All right, what if I would like to run it again? How about this code? Laptop
6, 1, 2,
from
3.
1 to 6. If you prefer this way, you could create something like int length. You could create it and then put here a variable. You could do this. So the basic syntax of displaying numbers from 1 to something, and here the upper limit is the length. So from 1 to 6. All right, from 1 to 6. All right. Make sure, guys, you've done this one. It was really simple one because you needed to display numbers from 1 to the length. So there are two things you should figure out. What's the length of the word? And next, create a loop. We already create this sort of loops multiple times. So you just needed to create this loop and then put here length from 1 from counter to length. All right, let me know, guys. Let me know, guys, when you copied this so that we don't waste our time and we move to the next task. Did you copy this one? Yeah? Did you? No, like, have you done with this one? Task 1. All right, if so, then let's move to the task 2. Yeah, create a new class, task 2. And here, first part is gonna be pretty same, guys. We're gonna do this. Create a program that takes from user a string word. Create a program that takes from user a string word. Next. Okay. Okay. And then let me see. So whether to give you 0 from, okay. That takes from user a string word. Then print each character on a new line. So you take from user a string and you display each character on a new line. But let's do this. I'm gonna modify it. Let's make it this way. Display numbers from 0 to the number to the length -1. Display numbers from 0 to the length -1. What's the length of laptop?
6
So display numbers from 0
to 5.
to 5, right? If it is computer, then it's from 0 to 7. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. It's the first part of the second task. Then I'm gonna add something here.
What to do if we are done?
Yeah. Have you done, guys? Most of you should have finished it because you could just copy the previous code, paste it, change the C to 0, and then the length -1. All right, let's wait 1 more minute. All right, guys, did you finish?
Yes.
Yep. All right, let's create code for task 2 together. Task 2. Main. All right. What did you create here in the main, guys, for task 2? Scanner. Scanner is created. Next,
System out.
string word. Next,
System out.
system out print line what?
Word
Length.
length.
Do we need this word length? Here.
Oh, actually not.
We don't need to display this word even. Here is my user input. It's like my user input. What I
Okay,
type.
then into
Then
integer.
integer counter 0
Int counter 0
while
while
count less or equal word length
equal word length
-1.
-1, exactly. So if we print the counter, all right, is this all, guys?
No, counter plus incrementing.
Counter plus plus. All right, so let me run this code. Task 2, laptop 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, have you done, guys, this task 2? Although it's not the whole task 2, we completed its first part. All right, guys, did you know that each string laptop, how many characters are there in this string? 6. Did you know that, guys, this string has its indexes? Did I tell you before?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
0,
has
1.
indexes. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are these indexes used, guys? Did we use them?
Upstream, chart,
Caret, index of
Yeah, we used it with methods such as substring,
char.
char at, and index of. All right. So we have this string. We see its indexes. What happens? If I call this method char at 3? What will this return us?
T.
character, index 3 it will return.
T.
It will
Will be
return
T.
T.
Yeah, T.
All right. What if we do here 5?
P.
P, right? So each index represents some character here. All right. So, but here, guys, do you agree that instead of the characters, we print their indexes, their addresses? Do you agree with this one?
Yes.
We display the indexes. All right. So counter, it's some value. What happens, guys, if I write here counter times 25? What would we see, guys, in the output?
25, 50, 70.
0 times 25, 1 times 25.
It would be what numbers?
No, 0, 0.
Tell me the exact numbers in the output. If I run it,
25 or 0, 25.
laptop,
0, 0.
no. 0 multiplied by 25 is 0. 1 multiplied by 25 is
25.
25. 2 to 25, 50. 3 to 25, 75. What if I do here times 5?
So 0 multiplied by 5, 1 by 5.
0.
So it means, guys, this counter can be used, right? We can manipulate it. We can change it. We can use it. So what if, guys, what if I do this word.length? If I run this code and if I here make this input, laptop, what would be, guys, right after this laptop lines? Is it 6?
5. Come on. Word length -1.
Jim, exactly. So it prints us 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. All right, let me do this. System out print line here, high. How many times, guys? We are gonna see this high in the output. Okay.
6 times 5.
It depends what word.
It depends from the word I enter here. Let me write here iPhone 16 Pro.
11
11.
characters. So 10?
So are we gonna see 11 times it?
No. Wait.
1, 2,
Yeah, it should
3,
be 11.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right. But what do we have here, guys, in the condition? We say here to start from 0 and then end where? What's the distance, or let's say difference between 0 and the length of this word? What is the length?
11.
11. 11, right. So here inside this parenthesis, guys, we have this condition. Counter. What's the value of counter in the beginning? Right in the beginning.
0.
0. It's 0. Then 0 less than. The length of this word is
11.
11. So word length 11 minus 1. All right, 10. What's the difference between 0 and 10? Difference between 1 and 2 is 1. What's the difference between 0 and 10?
10?
It's not 10.
11?
It is, you mean this? No, it's, you know, guys, there was another question, some funny question. Let's say, what's the difference between C and C++? Do you know the answer?
C2.
Plus plus?
Yeah, the answer, somebody told this guy's answer is 1. Did you get this?
Yeah.
It's incrementing.
Increment.
Yeah, let's say C is some number. C++ is some number plus 1. So there was a question, what's the difference between C and C++ in the interview? And somebody answered 1, but they should explain the difference. Yeah, so here, what's the difference between 0 and 10? It's not 1, guys, it's something different. Like the difference between 1 and 3 is
2.
2. What's the difference between 0 and 10?
5.
Not 9. How many numbers do we have starting from 0 to
11.
10? We have here 10. 1, 2,
11.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here from 0 to 10 we have 11. Their difference is 11. If you are asked about the difference of 1 and 10, like basically we used it here. Here we have 0 and here we have 10. What if, guys, I run this code? I run this code. I enter here iPhone
1 to 10. 1 to 10.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It prints how many times high?
2, 10. 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, the difference between 0 and 10, guys, is actually not 11.
10. 9.
It is 10. But if we have something like this in the condition, the difference between 0 and this equal to 10. Here, when you say the difference between 0 and 10, 10 itself is not included. So the difference is 10. We have 10 numbers. Here it is 11.
11.
Or maybe I might be confused, but here,
Yes.
if we enter laptop, there are 6 characters. It begins from 0 to 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi. If we do here counter, what numbers will be printed? Laptop.
Laptop. 5 times laptop.
What numbers? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is not included because we made -1. All right. But guys, are you sure that it's gonna print 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
0, 1.
It's still 4. Because we don't have this equal.
Mhm.
If it's equal, what is the output?
The counter begins from 0 to 2
5.
to 6 minus 1, which is 5.
5.
Will 5 be included?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's not included. If we put equal sign, then it's gonna be included. We put equal sign, then 5 is included. All right. So what if we do this and run this code? Laptop
Oh, length of the book, 6.
0,
0,
4, 5, 6.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, yep, it is. And why I'm explaining, why I'm showing you this. So we could, guys, we can manipulate this number. We can use it in our own purpose, for our own purpose. Here, word char at 0, guys. When I run this code and when I enter here laptop, what will be printed here?
L.
How many times?
6, 7. 7 times.
Length of the bird.
7 times.
1, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because it begins from 0 to 6, but it's 6 is
Equal
included.
to 6.
Yeah, we can do this to see the counter. It begins from 0 to 6 because we included the 6. All right. So we can use, guys, here counter. What do you think, guys? It will print if I write here laptop. What's the word that char at 0? What does it return? What word that char at 0? L. Word that char at 1. A, right? Word that char at 2. T. So run it, and then it prints them, each character. But we have here an error. What could be the error, guys, here? Why? The reason is, do we have, guys, index 6 in this string?
No.
No, there is no index 6. But here we say in the condition
So we should minus
From-
1.
Minus 1.
from 0 to 6. 6 is included. We can do this. There are 2 ways. We can make here -1, or we can just this to this. Now 6 is not included. So display each character on a new line. Laptop. Laptop. All right, word.char at counter. What if, guys, we do this? What will it display here when we run this?
L, 6 times, question mark.
L, question mark, A, question mark. Yeah. All right, next. So the task was display each character separately on a new line. It is COMUTER. All right. All right, this was task 2, guys. Task 3 and task 2 are connected. What I mean by connected, the way to solve task 3 is similar to the task 1. So create a class called task 3, and then no need to copy it. We're gonna create it from 0. Maybe the scanner and string part you could copy. So
I mean the previous
while loop,
laptop with
no need to copy while loop. We're gonna create it from 0. Create a program that takes from user a string word. Create a program that takes from user a string word. Okay. Next, display each character. All right, display, print the word, each character of the word should be followed by a comma. So what does it mean? It means you enter a word, laptop, and then you should print the laptop again. This way, result, laptop. But each character in this string should be followed by a comma. Each character, right after each character, a comma is followed. Here. There should be a comma. So this is task 3. And if you solved it, you can send me, guys, it to Slack. I can see it there.
I sent it to the group.
You could send it to me, actually.
I couldn't. I sold it to the group.
Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Okay. 3 more minutes. Let me check. In the same line, you mean? Yeah, you can remove the ln. From system out, it can be just print without ln. Oh, good. All right, so far only few people solved it. All right, so let's go, guys. Let's go. I'm creating task 3. Task 3. And let me create this fortune wheel. Right, not this one. All right, so do you see your name here, guys? Now, if someone doesn't see their name, let me know. Online students, the same. If you don't see your name, let me know. Okay. Okay, let's spin this, guys. We're gonna choose a person, and that person will explain the way they solve this. So it's Tim. All right, Tim. So let's go. So task 3. Let's explain this step by step. What you created.
Create scanner.
Scanner should be created. All right. Okay.
One. System of the when.
All right.
Word.
A prompt message. It is right. Enter a word. Okay.
One string.
String should be created. String.
One
Okay.
string. Fine. Then create counter.
Okay, counter should be created.
Column 0.
Why it should be 0? Why it's not 1?
Start from the word.
Are you? It's team, guys. Question to team.
It's 0
Because
because if T1, so 0 T 1
exactly,
A,
exactly. Index for T is 0, right? Sure.
then
All right,
one-
next.
One more int
One more int.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
B
B
word
word
that length
that
minus
length
one.
-1. Actually, it would be better if you would. It's okay if you create B, but it could be
Length.
better if
Length.
if you make it more meaningful. All right, next step.
While create while
While
A less to equal B a length
counter is
Counter.
less than length.
Yeah.
All right,
less to equal
less or equal.
less to equal.
Yes. All right, next step.
System out line
System out print line.
world dot charret
Word.char at
inside counter
counter is here.
in the outside plus after yes plus double quote
Double quotes, right?
comma.
A comma. All right. Let's
Then-
run
No. Decrement is
decrement, right? Okay. It should be
counter plus
counter plus plus. All right. Is this all?
yeah. That's it.
All right. Let's run this. Okay. Laptop.
Oh, print.
All right. It should be print without ln, right? All right. Perfect. Laptop. Yes. What about this, guys? What do you think? Can we change the name for this counter? Can we change the name?
Yes.
Yeah. What could be the right name for this variable counter?
And letter
It's like
We-
index, yeah, begin index.
start
Yeah, we can call it index. Index word.char index. Index is used here. All right, Control R, laptop. All right, what would happen, team, if I remove this equal from here?
laptop
Laptop, right? Without P. All right, what if I remove this -1?
laptop
No, it's gonna be laptop, right? Because here the length is,
is 5.
yeah,
Six.
it's gonna be 5. Like, you should change it here or here. You decide yourself, right? You can change it here or here. If you would like to keep here just less than, then you can remove this. All right, this way. All right, computer, and then computer. All right, perfect. Perfect. We'll remove you. Next. All right, next is task 4. All right, for task 4, guys, you'll need to do this. Are you ready, guys? Yeah? All right, create a program that takes from user a string word. Print the word. Print the word in reverse order. In reverse order. All right, so this is what does it mean, guys? The reverse order. It should begin from the back. Enter a word. Let's say you entered word is laptop. So it should print you guys this word in reverse order. It should be POTPL. POTPL. It should be in reverse order. So here, let me start the timer. You can ask guys for any hints So here we again use the same method. All right. You can send me your solution to Slack. Send it me, guys, direct, not to the group. Like, let me check. Mm. All right. So I'm adding 30 more seconds, guys. 30 more seconds. Is there anyone, guys, who solved this? I see nobody solved it yet.
Yes, I solved. I will send you now.
Okay. Solved. All right. So nobody. Ah, I see. But you better send me direct. Do you know how to send it direct? So that I can only see your solution.
Yeah, I just like confused here. So I will send next time. I will send you directly.
All right. Team, you didn't solve it yet, right? Yeah. All right. So task number 4. All right. How about you, Clara J? No? How about you guys? Did you solve it? No? All right. Okay.
Ah, yeah.
All right. And how about Guka? Did you solve this problem?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So the very first part is pretty similar. All right. Okay. Okay. Enter a word next. All right. We enter this word right after this system of print line. All right. What's next, guys? What are the variables we should create?
We need to create index.
Let's create index.
Yeah, it's word length -1.
Why is
Is,
it -1?
because we need to start from the end.
Last, from the last character, right?
Yes.
And the last character's index is always, if length is 6, then it's 5.
Yeah, length -1.
All right. And then
While condition,
while
counter should be greater or equal than 0.
can we do here something like, all right, tell me your condition.
Yeah, I wrote like counter greater or equal to 0.
So did you create a counter variable?
No, it's index. Yeah, in this case, index, but I just wrote counter.
Index, what was your team? What should we do here?
Less
Index
than or equal.
Greater or equal 0.
0. Yep. So if entered word is laptop, we could do this. What, guys, will happen if I run this program and if I enter here laptop? What will this code do, guys?
Mm,
It will be infinitely.
Yep. Infinitely, it will keep printing what?
It's a word, the last index, right? The last.
5, right?
Yeah.
5. All right. What if we use here decrement and I enter laptop? What's next?
5,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Indexes from last to the first. All right. And instead of this indexes, we could use this index for the char at here. Laptop. All right. POTPAL. And we can just remove this ln to see this all characters in the same line. Laptop. All right. All right. Where, guys, should I put something like system out print line result? I would like to see here before this POTPAL result. Let's
system
try this.
output.
All right. Let's say I'm running this code. I enter the laptop word. What's next in the output?
Hello?
What will it print? Result and then
Result.
PA, right? All right, so, but it prints something different. It will, we don't say, guys, out of nowhere that while loop is a repeating block. It repeatedly runs this system out print line. So system out print line will be printed 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it should be printed as of expected output only 1 time. So whatever you put here inside the while loop will be executed multiple times. All right, so where should we put this result, guys?
Outside while.
Outside of the while loop. All right, good. So let's try it. Laptop. But it's, again, guys, the result is somewhere where it shouldn't be.
After int.
Yes, before the while loop. Before the while loop. So laptop. All right, result POTPAL. But I would like to see this POTPAL next to the result. I'd like to see it in the same line with result.
Then we remove ln, right?
Yep, ln is removed. Laptop. All right, POTPAL. All right, this is the solution for task 4. All right. Okay. All right, guys, let's have our break for 15 minutes. Then we continue. And pausing it.
Another one. Gmail. Gmail, yes. Gmail var da, another one at Gmail wasn't that? Yok, вот это Gmail, неправильно. Yok, любой Gmail var. Sonra Gülizan'ı айтма Лиза деп қой, қаласаң Лиза деп қой. Фамилияң осы, жоқ только башқа LinkedIn деген açışlar керек. Instagram сияқты, Indeed сияқты. Лиза, например, да? Где фамилия восемь завтра, собачка gmail.com. Я сказала, не тогда почему? Она фамилия не запала, она фамилия взяла, без такой самый взяла и за такой. Gmail не вот. А почему там не есть еще? Потому что ближе, да. Американские имя больше, потому что интервью на плей ботом, например, several times плей ботом, он же ботом, мало что имеет такой, типа черный депозит, черный список всех туда, все не учат фото, если что, плей будет надо, плей ботом, типа начинали, вот так, без случая, что делать, sharing of screen, share, watching the guide. Доктор, мы разговаривали, Хорошо, что мне не должны просто все интервью высоко да, интервью а сам стал бы не вполне, она говорит, просто понимаете, не знаю, она дальше критика. I Полностью имеешь право выделить отмены полностью имеешь право.
Типа, у нас слишком сложно, да? Типа,
Либо у меня слишком длинная это, черта. И все, не все равно для кого она не идет на то.
Еще у нас книги совершенно в принципе, не нарушать какие-либо правила держателя. Вот нельзя, а вот телевизор выходит,
еще как-то смотреть, через миллион, потом надо, ой, телефон не себе.
А я смотрю, эти лаптоп понял Сачин, типа, недавно, и там, главное, назвучка, блин, эти лаптоп попала в Аваске, наверное,
Ну, надо подбирать, да. Люди, там автоматизирован, но собственно, там люди не доказать, я думаю, я доверяю, хотя, наверное, долго не знаю, надо начать пальцы, да? Еще я вызвал вопрос, ну, всех, кто не загадывает Мен даже резюме на штаб
Я слышала Чикаго маркета
Başka штаб может, Андрей Баланин. Вообще понимание.
ремонт спонсора, идеально.
Полный ремонт.
А если
Если любой штаб проявляет, да? Бойдок, любой негативный, да? Меня доктор Ошмой, да? И именно Чикаго, там полный ремонт. Или bir летопта интересно. Şu anda Özda Elizabeth Strong'ın yumuşu daha açılsın diyor.
Ремонт сильнее.
İnce bakmak.
Online students, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so task 4. Give me a moment. Let's display. This one is task 2. All right. This one is done. So it was task 4. Task 3 is to separate them by comma. Task 3. All right, and then task 2 is to print those characters. Okay. The sum of numbers. Okay. So task 5. Let's create, guys, a class called task5. We again work with while loops. And in this task, guys, we are gonna find the sum of numbers. All right. Are you able, guys, to find the sum of numbers from 1 to 5? What's the sum of numbers from 1 to 5? For example, the sum of numbers from 1 to 2 is 3. 1 plus 2. The sum of numbers from 1 to 3 is 5. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 3, it is 6, actually. The sum is 6. What's the sum of numbers from 1 to 5?
15. 1, 5.
4 is 9. 9 plus 3 is
12.
12.
12.
12 plus 2 is 14. 14 plus 1 is 15. What's the sum of numbers from 1 to 6? Pretty easy.
21.
21. How about the sum of 1 to 7?
28.
28. What's the sum for 1 to 10?
1/10.
The sum is 55.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check. Is it 55? Because I'm not sure. So 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 and plus 21. It is 55. All right. So task 5. Task 5. Create a program that takes from user an int and value. For example, if I ask you this, guys, to display numbers from 1 to 10, is it an easy task for you to display numbers from 1 to 10? Yeah? What it takes from you to display numbers from 1 to 10? Counter, while loop, yeah? While loop counter is less than or equal to 10. Update is counter plus plus. And it displays numbers from 1 to 10. So let's do it this way. First, let's begin with easier one. Create a program that takes from user an int and value. Display numbers from 1 to n. Let's first complete the first half. So enter a number. If I enter 10, if I enter 5, it should print me numbers from 1 to 5. It's pretty easy. I believe it will not take from you more than 2 minutes. You take a number and it prints the numbers from 1 to n, from 1 to 5. All right, guys. Have you done this? It's not even a task. It's easier than a task. Task 5. Have you done this? Yeah. So scanner, new scanner system in. Let me copy it from here. Task 5. All right. All right. So let me run this program. Enter a number. All right, enter a number, 5. Why is it printing me, guys, every time 5? First, have you done this task? It's half of the task. Have you finished this part? You enter 5, it prints you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have you done this, Clara J? No, not really. How about you, Guliza? Not yet. How about you? Ailita? Yeah? All right. So what's wrong here, guys? In my code. First, let's take a look, read it. And then once you understand the code, once you find out what do we miss here, maybe what we are maybe misprinting.
It should start from 1, right? Counter.
Yeah, it should be from 1. It's one thing. Enter a number, still 5s.
And then in the println, there should be a counter.
Yeah, counter. It should be counter because counter is changing. The number, it's gonna be the same, 5. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty easy loop. Next, what's the sum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, guys? The sum.
15.
It's 15. It's 15. So guys, display numbers from 1 to n. Next, display the sum of numbers. Display the sum of numbers from 1 to n. All right, so it should be sum equal to 15. So you should display the sum of numbers. So basically, you should create something and then add those numbers to that variable. It's like you have some bag and you put those numbers inside that bag.
Could you show the first execution?
Yeah, it's pretty simple code. We created multiple times. This one, it just prints numbers from 1 to the given number. So now we should find the sum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the sum of these all numbers, and print it. So actually for this one, you should come up with something new. You should create something extra, and put those things inside that container. You should have a container to store this numbers, to store their sum. You should take each number and one by one add it to variable, to extra variable. Its first iteration, add this counter to some variable. Next iteration, add it to another variable, to the same variable. Well, let me see. Do you have?
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Should we create the container before the condition, right? Or in the condition?
So I don't know the right answer, but if you create inside the loop, it will create it again and again every time in each iteration. So it's not gonna accumulate everything. It's not gonna
So it
store
should be
them.
before.
Yeah. Each time it's not gonna store them. Each time it will just store. So in the first iteration, sum is gonna be 1, then sum is 2, then sum is 3, but it should be here 6. So if you create in the while loop, it will lead you to wrong sum.
Thank you.
Should be 15.
When you enter 5, the sum is 15. If you enter 6, the sum is 21.
If enter 6, how much it should be?
It should be 21. The sum of 6 numbers from 1 to 6 is 21. The sum of 7, it is 28. All right, guys. So, anyone, guys? Anybody who solved this team? No? All right. So, let's run this program and let me do this. Let me show you guys something that's called a debugger. Debugger, it's some tool that helps you to find bugs. But in this program, we don't have any bugs. But we're going to use the debug to see how this program works. So in this program, we have how many variables are created, guys, for this program? 2 variables, right? Counter and n. Okay, so we have here 2 variables. Let me run it again. So I'm entering a number, which is 5, but it's, all right, I entered the number. We have 2 variables, counter and n. We have counter and n, counter and n. So we are inside the while loop. At first, the value of counter is, at first it's 1, right? So it prints us 1. We should create some container, guys. Take this 1 and put it inside that container. To find the sum, we need to store it somewhere, right? We need to write it down somewhere. Like, oh, I see 1. I'm writing down 1 like this. We have here, we see there 1, we write here 1. And then at the second iteration, what's the value of counter at the second iteration?
2.
3.
Yeah, when you enter while loop second time, it is 2. So next, I see this counter becomes 2. So I need to add this 2 somewhere inside the container. A container. And then container's value should be 3.
It's like sum, yeah? Variable sum.
We are finding the sum. Next, then in the next iteration, the counter is 3. We see that counter is 3.
6.
Once the counter becomes 3, we should add it to our container. And then value of container becomes 6. And then last time, let me iterate it over. Then container becomes 4. 4 is still 4. Container counter is less than n, 5. So we go inside this while loop and we run this line. It prints us 4. Now we add this 4 here. Container should become 10. Next, we increase the counter. Counter becomes 5. It becomes 5. And then the same thing. We print 5 and then we add this here. All right. So we need to create a container. But in Java, we call these containers. We call them what?
Variable.
We call them variables. We call them variables. So there are, so now guys, we need to choose where should we create this container. There are, we can say two rooms in this program. There is a room inside this main or a room inside this while loop. Because here I've got curly braces and here. There are 2 rooms. Which room is bigger? Main room, right? For
First.
example, if I create here something, let's say k, will I be able to access this k inside the while? Yes, as we access this counter and end. How about if I create this k here, will we be able to access this k outside of the while loop? No, because this one is accessible only within this while. So we can create some container here. We can call it sum. And at the beginning, what should be the value of sum? Yeah, it should begin from 0. Then here inside the while loop, we need to add values to the sum. So let me show you this. Let's say we have this sum is 0, and then I have a counter, which is 1. How can I change the value of sum to 1? I would like to add to this variable counter.
Plus
Sum
1.
plus counter.
So how can we make it like sum plus counter? Will it change the sum? No, it doesn't change. It's just an
No.
expression.
0.
1.
We can put it inside system.println, but it doesn't change the sum. We should change the sum. It should
0 plus
value.
Sum plus equal counter.
What if
counter.
we do sum plus counter? What this will do? Will it change the sum?
Yes.
Yeah, sum will be increased. So if we print the sum, it will print us 1.
1.
1 because sum is 0. We added 1 and it becomes 1. What if, guys? Is there, guys, can you remind me, is there any way to make this expression shorter? This one. Can we make it shorter?
Plus sum plus equal counter.
Sum plus equal counter. So we add to this sum a counter and it also changes the sum. So this one is a shortcut. They both do the same thing. So if I do, guys, this, let's say 3 times, what's the value of sum?
0. 0, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
What will be the value of sum? So we did this 3 times.
Yes.
So in the beginning, sum is 0. Then when you add to the sum counter, sum becomes 1. Sum becomes 1. Then what's the value of counter? Did counter change? Counter didn't change. Only sum changes. So sum is 1. Is 1, yeah. So 1 plus 1 is
2.
comes 2. Next, 2 plus 1, then it's 3. Sum becomes 3. So we should use the same technique here. The same technique here, but as a counter, yeah, we have here a counter. So what it takes from us is just sum plus equal counter. And we're gonna run it and we're gonna debug it. So we're gonna do it again, line by line together to understand it. All right. But it prints me, guys, numbers from 1 to 10. But I don't see any result, any sum like 55. What's wrong? Yeah, we need to display the variable sum. Where it should be displayed, inside the while or outside? Yep, because it should be displayed only once. Result is sum. So n is 10 from 1 to 10. The sum is 55. From 1 to 5, the sum is 15.
Could you please explain sum plus is equal to counter? I couldn't understand that part.
Yeah, it's the same as if you write here
With which
sum.
logic we use?
Yeah, if you would like to add things like numbers, add numbers to a variable, if you would like to add it and store it, then we can use sum plus equal.
Mm-hmm.
If we do sum plus 1, it will increase sum each time by 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
If
so
there's 2 by 2. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Sum is equal to 5, but we should add it, not 1. We should add it each time the value of counter. First, it's 1, then it adds 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. But we cannot use a hard-coded number. It's the variable counter. So let's run it together, guys, using a debugger. So first, we print enter a number. It's important for you so that you understand the flow, how the flow works. Enter a number is printed here. Enter a number. Then we created a counter. Why do we have this counter? What's the purpose of counter? Can you explain me this? Why do we need this counter?
It should start from the starting number.
This is the starting point, right? As of the instructions, it says the sum of numbers from 1 to something, right?
Positive.
From to n. So we begin from 1.
What
Then-
if we put it in -1?
Then the sum will be different. It's wrong. It takes time to explain it. Okay, so if we do this, and if you enter 3, what's the sum of numbers from 1 to 3? From 1 to 3? 6, but it's not going to be 6. It's going to be 5. Because we started from -1. -1 plus 0 is -1. -1 plus 1 is 0. And then 0 plus 2 is 2. And then 2 plus 3, it becomes 5. So it should begin from 1. All right, so let's run this line by line to understand the flow, each step. Enter a number. Enter a number. We enter a number. Number is, let's make it 4. All right. Next, why did we make the sum equal to 0? Why we didn't make it sum equals to 1?
because the sum, it means what if, for example, from it starts from 1
Mm-hmm.
to, we are taking 3 number, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It starts from the 1. 1 plus 1, it's 2.
All right.
It's a sum, taking a summary the variable.
Yeah. At the beginning, why we set it to 0? Why it's not 1?
It means that we are taking only the summary of this variable number. I mean, the variable number plus variable number is sum.
So at the beginning, we have two sides. We
Yeah.
have two sides. We have two sides. I can divide them by this. We have a container. I have a container. And we don't have there anything. We don't have there something. There is nothing. Container is 0. Then we have on the right side numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the sum of these numbers start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we add this 1 to container. Then we add this 2. When you add this 2, it's not 1, it's going to be 3. Then you add this 3, it becomes 6. But what if we started not from 0? What if we have started this from 1?
Then it will be 2, 3, 4,
Yes. And at the end, it will be 16, right? Not 15.
16.
Yeah, that's why. This is the explanation. All right. Sum equals to 1. The counter is 1. Counter is less than or equal to n. Why is it true, guys? Why is it true? What are the numbers behind this two variables? What are the numbers behind this counter and behind this n at this iteration?
Our counter is 1.
Counter is 1.
And 4.
N is 4. So 1 is less than 4. That's why it's true. And we enter this while loop.
Yes.
All right. On a high level, this while loop can be interpreted like this, to print just numbers from 1 to 4. But we use those numbers in a way to find their sum. But basically, this while loop can be used just to display 1, 2, 3, 4. But we are not just displaying them. We are displaying those numbers and at the same time taking them and putting them inside a container. So it's true. Next, counter is 1, and we do this. Sum plus equal counter. It makes the sum 1. And then counter is 2, and then sum is equal to 1. Sum plus counter, it becomes 3. So sum becomes 3. Then counter is increased to 3. So now 3 is less than or equal to, what are the numbers behind this counter and behind this n? What are the numbers behind this counter and behind this n variables? All right, it is. So counter is 3, n is 4. And it's again true. 3 is less than 4. So next, it's going to print us 3. It adds to the sum, which is 3, a 3. So sum becomes 6. What's the sum of numbers from 1 to 4?
10.
It is?
10.
It is 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. So now we've got 6 here. Next, counter becomes 4. When the counter is 4, will we be able to enter the while loop?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. because the condition is counter is less than or equal to n, which is 4 is less than or equal to n. All right. So we print this 4, and then we add to the sum, which is 6, 4. So it becomes, sum becomes 10. And then when the counter is 5, it's no more true. It's false. 5 is less than 4. So we get out of this while loop and we print the sum, which is 10. Sum is 10. All right. How can I, guys, get rid of these numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why I don't need to see them? I just would like to find the sum of numbers from 1 to 5. How can I remove this 1, 2, 3, 4? I don't want to see them.
System out, print line, counter.
Remove counter?
Oh,
No. System out, print.
Yes. This one should be removed. So 10, it is 55. For 10, it is 55. All right. Next. So next task, guys. Okay. Create, guys, task 6. Task 6. Have you ever heard, guys, a thing called factorial? Have you ever
Yes.
heard a thing called
It's like
factorial?
exclamation mark, right?
Yeah.
Some-
4 exclamation mark is, okay,
60,
it is 24.
the 24.
All right. But guys, for me it's interesting. So I'm gonna spin this. Okay. All right. Can you please explain the code that we created recently here for the task 5?
I explain.
Yeah. What does the counter, what does the n,
Oh,
and
okay. Sum. Before moving to sum, counter, it represents the first number that it starts with.
mm-hmm.
And then each time it adds, it enters to the loop, we get one more, which is 2. And then one more, which is 3. And then one more, which is 4. And then one more, which is 5.
Mm-hmm.
But it depends what kind of number the input we put. For example,
Mm-hmm.
it depends on n. And also, you said that we need to create a container to put these sums all together.
Mm-hmm.
And why we're doing 0 is because container doesn't have any numbers, so it starts
Mm-hmm.
from 0. And when I put a number 1 counter inside of the container, so it will be 0 plus 1.
Yeah.
So I start with 1. Let's say I put the input 4, right? Or 5.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that I have to put 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. But
Mm-hmm.
I cannot simply put 1. How to explain? If I want to put 1 in container, there should be 0 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I start with 0. And that's how I will everything hold together inside this specific container sum.
Yes. You are right. It was perfect explanation. Let me choose one more student here. All right. I'm gonna ask you this. What if I change this? What if I create this sum not here? What if I create it inside this? What's gonna be changed here? And what if I put it here? Take a moment. Take your time. I'm gonna enter 5. So what's gonna be printed after this 5 in the next lines? Take your time, maybe 15 seconds, maybe 20. Read this code and let us know what's gonna be in the next lines. It's you, right? Ah, okay. No.
But we don't know, yeah, exactly.
It's you.
Yeah.
It's you, yeah. So let me open the code.
Maybe. This one. We have, number one.
We have counter 1. N is?
Four, yeah,
N is 5.
Five.
N is 5. I entered 5. But I didn't press enter yet. So that you don't see the output.
Wow.
It's true. What's going on here on this line?
Five.
Yeah. Does it add? Sum is here. It's here. Does it add to the sum a counter? What's going on this line?
Maybe wrong. No?
Maybe it's wrong, but I would like to know whether you understand this or not, whether you're able to read this. I press 5. And it prints us sum 1, sum 2, sum 3, sum 4, and sum 5. Why does it print these numbers? If the sum for 5 from 1 to 5 is 15.
Counter is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
Okay, yeah.
So we assign like sum to counter.
Yeah. We didn't create the sum outside of the while loop. Each time inside each iteration. How many iterations are there for this while loop? How many times this while loop will run? How many times? 5 times. Are you sure? It will run 5 times. And then it means we created this sum 5 times. But we should create it only once. You should create it only once. We're creating it inside each iteration. And in each iteration, we assign to the sum value of counter. In the first iteration, counter is 1. Sum becomes 1. Counter is increased from 1 to 2. From 1 to 2. And then sum prints, here the program prints the sum, which is 1. And then next iteration, counter is equal to 2. N is equal to 5, exactly. And then here, we are creating new sum, new variable. We are not working with the previous sum. It's a new container. We are assigning to the new container sum a value of counter, which is
2.
Which is 2. So sum is equal to 2. Counter becomes 3. We print the sum. Sum is 2. It's wrong. It's very important to read this. To read this. If you are in the car, if you like, it depends from you whether you like it or not. But if you're in the car, if you're maybe outside, you could just put on your headphones, maybe earphones, and watch some videos, listen to YouTube videos about Java. Okay, so we can put it here this way, sum plus equal. Next, the sum is 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. So in the first iteration, sum becomes 1. In the second iteration, sum becomes 3 because of 1 plus 2. It's 3. Then once it's 3, in the next iteration, counter is 3. So 3 plus 3 is going to be 6. We can print here the counter. Counter is equal to counter. So 5. Sum is equal to 1. Counter is equal to 2. It means in the next iteration, sum becomes 3. Then it becomes 3 plus 3, 6. 10 plus 5, sum becomes 15. But we don't use this counter when it's 6. Because in the next iteration, if it was there, 6 is not less than or equal to 5. That's why it's not used here. All right, 5. All right, next task, guys. It's not going to be factorial. It's going to be different task. Okay. Okay. It's going to be this task, guys. So create a class called task6, and this task will prompt you guys again and again, over and over to enter something. Write a program that takes from user. Write a program that takes from user a number, an int number. All right. It should display you try again over and over until you enter 0. Until you enter 0. So, all right, let me know, guys, how do you understand these two instructions? What comes to your mind when you read this? I'm not gonna write right now for you the output. Let's work together on this output. What does two instructions mean?
If 0, true again, right? If 0, true again.
No.
So the first instruction says that you need to make a scanner, like scanner, and then
Yes.
right, prompt message here.
All right. So it's really easy, this one. How about this one? It should display try again over and over until you enter 0. What does it mean?
It's like a bingo game, right?
Yeah, maybe. So we are like playing it again and again until we find our number. So here, the prompt message, enter a number. And then it should print us, it shouldn't. We should enter a number.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's say different than 0.
Yeah. It is 23. Is 23
Try
equal
again.
to 0?
No.
No. So it should print us, it should display try again, and then enter a number. And then give me any number, guys, other than 0.
5.
5. 5 is not equal to 0. So try again. Enter a number. Enter a number. All right, one more time other than 0. 3. All right. And then again, try again. So let me do this way. Try again, then try again. Again, it prints us try again, enter a number. All right. And then once you enter 0, program should stop. And let's do something like program is stopped once you enter 0. So can we use here, guys, while loop? What should be used here? Do we need to use while loop? What's the objective of while loop? When do we use while loop? No, the question is different. The question is, when do we use while loop? When do we use while loop, guys? Do you know this? When do we use a while loop?
And we are iterating results for some numbers,
To
iterate blocks.
To
to
execute the task.
to execute what?
To execute the task.
No, task is something different.
Okay.
Task is like task means instructions,
Repetitive stuff.
Execute code.
code repeatedly,
Mhm.
multiple times. All right. Another thing, can we use it when you know how many times you should run something? Can we use it when you know, I would like to run something 5 times? For example, I would like to display hello world 5 times. Can
Yes.
we use while loop
Yes, we can.
when some code should be repeated n times? For example, n is 5. Can we use while loop to display n times? For example, 5 times hello world. All right. How about this? When you don't know the number of times to run the code, can you use it? While loop.
Yes.
For example, I'm running the code. I don't know how many times you will tell me 23, 23, 23. And then at the end, when you say me 0, the program should stop. Can we use it when you don't know the number of iterations? Are you sure? Are you sure, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Console.
When some code should be repeated unknown times. Unknown times. So here for the task 6, we need to use while loop in the way until you enter 0, the program should not stop. So here we don't use counter like 1, then counter plus plus. Here it's a bit different, but still we have counter part, condition part, and update part. It's always necessary for a while loop to have these 3 parts. So let's go, guys. You have 10 minutes. Like I'll give you after a few minutes some hints to help you. So now you can start the task 6. If you it's gonna be really difficult, I'm gonna give you some tips.
Try again, yeah.
Sorry. I have a question. Do you know this range? I mean, what number do you need? Like, if it's
20, I think.
To stop this game, you should enter 0 and it stops. If you enter any
There is
other,
no range.
Yeah, there is no range. If you enter 1 million, it should keep asking you.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, it will print try again and then enter a number.
Do we need to use if else?
If else, let me think. Just a moment. Okay, well, no, if else is not necessary. So this one is task 6. Let me just check. Task 4, task 5. This one is task 5 is the sum of numbers. Task 5. Task 6. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Oh my God, it's infinite. Have you done?
Yeah.
Okay, it's good. All right, guys. So, okay. Task 6. The scanner. Main method. All right. So this is the first part. This is the first half. Enter a number int n. This is the first half. Next half, guys. Okay. What should be the condition for this while loop, guys? It should
be n.
repeat something. Repeat something. When, like, while means something like when it is this way, repeat it.
N is not equal to 0.
Do you agree with this? While n is not equal to 0.
I wrote
Repeat
like
something.
n less or n greater. Is it like right?
Less
No?
or greater what?
No, less than 1 or n greater or equal to 1. Or it's not correct,
Greater or
but it
equal-
doesn't work actually.
It's wrong one. The easier is to write n less than or equal to
0.
is not equal to 0. When n is not equal to 0, we are gonna print, let's say, try again. Let me run this code. Like right now we have some code that runs. I'm entering 5. Is it 0?
No.
0. So it prints us try again and try again. All right, we have here, guys, the first part. We can call it counter part. We have condition part. All right. Do we have update part?
No, we don't.
No,
No.
update part is missed here. So when you see try again, there is enter a number text as well. So what do you think? Do we need to add here one more system out print line?
Yes.
Yes. Enter a number. All right. What do you think, guys? What's next?
Number.
It should be integer number equal to scanner.
Yeah, it should be, but we need to use the same n because we're comparing the n here.
N equal to scanner, right?
Yeah, it is this way. So it's as simple as you see here, guys. When you run this program, first we see enter a number. We enter a number. My number is 5. 5. 5 is not equal to 0. Is it true or not?
True.
True. Let me run this again. 5. 5 is not equal to 0. It's true. And we're gonna repeat this code over and over until this becomes false. It prints us try again. Enter a number. Next, we compare here variable n. Means we need to assign to n variable a new number, and then in the next iteration we check, is it a new value, like is it 0 or again some number like 5? Enter a number 5. So I entered 5 again. 5 is not equal to 0 again.
Mhm.
So it prints us try again, enter number. Then I enter 29. Now n becomes 29 because I changed it here. I assigned a new value. Then is 29 equal to 0? No, it's not equal to 0. It's again true. 29 is not equal to 0. All right. Try again. Enter a number. 0. And then it stops. Let me do this. What happens, guys, if I put here n is equal to 0?
It will print try again, enter.
Let's
It
run this code. When this code
Depends.
will, when this code, Joltubek Paike, will prompt us to enter a number.
Huh? Yes.
When this code will prompt us to enter a number, a new number.
When we
If I enter here 45,
no
what's gonna be next?
It will say try again.
Yes?
no. I
Oh, why we changed? Yeah, why we changed?
File is changed. So it's changed. If I enter 45, what's gonna happen?
Equal
nothing.
enter number. Try again.
Wambakia, what's next?
Any number is equal to
Okay, so and
Can we enter 0?
let's try 45. Once I press enter, will it print something?
What will be input? Yeah, in output. Yeah. What
Yep.
will get the result?
what's the thing,
Try again.
You see it, it's here.
any number is equal to
Yep. Any number, it means some number. So
I
45, I press enter. Next.
Nothing.
All right, it is nothing. Because the condition is,
Yeah, let's enter 0.
all right. When I enter 0, it enters to the while loop. Because now condition is changed here. When while loop is gonna work? The question is when? And the answer is when n is, yeah, if I enter 0, while loop runs over and over. But when I enter 23, the condition, is it true or not? Why?
Oh,
No.
It's false. So when the condition is false, no more try agains. How about this? Run it. Okay, and then 23.
Try again.
Is the condition true? It's true. Try again is printed, enter a number, and it prompts us to enter a new value for this n. What if we create here int number? What do you think? What if we create here int number? I enter 25. Will it enter the while loop? Will it enter the while loop?
Yes.
It goes inside the while loop. And then 65. Will it again enter the while loop?
No.
No.
Why?
We changed the int number.
If I enter 65, will it
New variable.
will it go inside the while loop again?
No.
No.
No.
No,
Why?
it won't.
It goes, guys. 65.
Why?
47. It goes again. Even if you enter 0, it goes again.
We don't have update.
Yeah. We didn't change the n.
System out. We don't
Mm,
out.
No, it's
Out
not
of
about
the-
system out println. It's about the n.
Condition?
We assigned to n a value only once, and we never changed it. So the n is 25. 25 we enter. N is 25. It prints us try again, enter a number. I'm entering 37. To which variable we assign this 37? To n or to a number?
One.
To number. Here. This enter a number. Where is the code? Where is the code corresponding to this text? Is it inside the while loop or inside?
No, it's
Outside.
outside. Yeah.
Yep. This try again, is it inside the while loop?
yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
And then this here, the prompt. the value is assigned to this variable, 37. So number is now, what's the value for number?
37.
It's 37. But did we assign to n a value?
No.
No, n is not changed. So n is still 25. All right. So 25 is not equal to 0. Is it true?
Yes.
Yeah. And then we go inside the try again, enter a number. Then I enter here 0. To which variable we assign this 0?
Number, int number.
To number, right? Number is 0. What's the value of n?
25.
25. It's never changed. It's never changed. That's why we're going to enter the loop again. So that's why we have here endless loop. The update is made on a wrong variable. It should be n, because we work with n in the condition. So here, run it. Run it 25, try again, 0, it stops. All right, to see program is stopped, where should we add this, guys? Program is stopped.
To n.
Where is it?
To n.
Do you mean here? Outside of the while loop? Yes, should be here. Program is stopped. Program is stopped, guys. Let me run this. 25, 25 is 0. All right, another thing, guys, to mention here. Let me open this. All right. Day 21. I didn't check day 21 yet, guys. I didn't check day 21. So what day is it? Day 21. Day 21 is 5th of September. Last Thursday. Since last Thursday, how many days passed?
But you uploaded on Saturday, the assignment.
Okay. Anyway, let's say it's 6th of... Are you sure that it was on
Yeah,
Saturday?
because I checked on Friday, there was no assignment.
Okay. Just let me... Give me a moment. So it was Friday. I can check it when I uploaded it.
I was confused with this switching method and I was stuck.
All right. Let's say, actually, as I remember, I uploaded in the evening of Friday. Really?
Okay.
All right. Do you know, even if it was on Saturday, even if
Yeah,
it,
but that's 3 days, more than
that's
3 days,
3
right?
days. That's 3 days. Yeah, maybe I have a bad memory, but it's still 3 days. So as of 3 days, 5 people only submitted the assignment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me write them down. These people are Tim, Guka, and Bena, and then Ulan Bayke, and then this one is you, right? Jolchubek Bayke.
No.
All right. So it is Jolchubek Bayke, Joe, and Ulan Bayke. Where are the other students? Where is Clarence? Where is Guliza? Where is Jumagul? Where is Elita? Okay, this. Okay, and all right. There are more students, guys. So I see only 5. Where are your solutions?
I need
last 3 classes, like I didn't watch it till the end because I was busy. My kids were crying, and I always rewatch recordings, so I'm a little bit behind.
I believe you, because I check home assignments and I see that you submit them. I see you here. You submitted just recently, today. So I know you do them. And how about other people?
Yeah, I was stuck with the switching method and I left it. I will do tomorrow. By tomorrow, I will submit.
All right, here. All right, it's been 3 days, guys. It's been 3 days. It's really a good one because there you use logic. If, else if, else if, else if, else if, else. It's about discounts. So guys, we are gonna meet, or the next class is on Thursday. So make sure, guys, you solve and submit them by Thursday, these people who didn't submit yet. And for today, of course, there's gonna be home assignments. Similar to the tasks that we solved in the class of similar level. All right.
Yeah, topics are getting challenging and hard there.
Yeah, they should. It's normal
Yeah.
thing. It's normal thing. It is the way it should go. All right. Imagine if, how about the data types, variables? Was it pretty easy topic? Data types, variables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, yes, now compare this.
Yeah, comparing. But imagine if you would have all topics the same level as data types and variables. Would it be interesting? No, it would be too easy. It would be too easy. Then each person would be able to learn this quickly. This is the way it should go, guys. So take your time. It's the time to step on the gas, guys. So there are on Tuesday, 29th October, you're gonna finish the Java, and then you move to automation. By that time, you should become more proficient with Java. All right, and
You will teach automation, right?
it really depends. It really depends. I cannot say it is. It depends from multiple criterias. I don't know, probably, but it depends from things. Okay. Next. Do you have any questions?
No.
No.
Loop. So today it's Tuesday. On Thursday we learn for loop. Then on Friday you do practice. Then on Monday you do again practice. Yeah. Oops, let me check something. All right. Okay, loops. Loops are here. Yeah, it's still Monday. Till Monday we practice loops. Yeah, and at the same time, when you are asked, like, how does it work? Why? Don't come up with yes or no answers. Like, yes, it works. Variable, sum 0. Come up with more meaningful sentences. Like, all right, here we created scanner. Next, we have system out print line. And we created counter because that's why. Explain, prove that your solution is the one. I can also say there is while loop and it runs again and again until I enter 0. But explain that each time to n, we assign a new value. And then once the n is 0, the while loop is stopped. All right. Take your time, guys. take your time, and at the same time, don't take it too serious. Sometimes you also need to relax. Don't take it too close. All right. Learn from Tim. Learn from Tim. Make him your leader, and he's gonna maybe help you guys. All right. It's to offline students. All right, online students, see you. See you on Thursday. If you have questions, you can
No
you
question.
can
Alright.
text WhatsApp
See you,
group.
bye.
Without singing.
All right.